Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cell Bowl Season 3. Week what, Aaron?
Oh my gosh, it's week 6. Here we
Can't
go,
believe it.
people.
So we
Coach
are in
Odegaard's ready to do it. I'm ready to go in, Coach Gill. I'm ready. I'm
we
ready.
are
Ugh.
in week 6, which is the semifinals. You find out today who goes into the Super Cell Bowl and the Second Chance Showdown.
And I don't even know. She keeps it so secret.
I am. I'm a very secretive. It's hidden behind that plant back there.
Oh, it's the last place I would have thought to look. There's a
Right?
coffee maker back there. Man.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee.
Ah, that's
So
such a great cup.
I
Where'd you
have
get it?
changed things around a lot in the Medical Lab Lady Gill store. As you can see, we're all chilling with some lab swag today. Aaron's got a vintage hoodie on right now that you can no longer get. So,
Yes. There
haha,
we go.
ta-da.
Oh, and then
The Medical Lab
oh,
Lady Gill Virtual University
yes.
no longer exists. Instead, now it is something that you will see honestly in a couple of minutes. These Mary Labmas styles here are a little bit different. You've got the same plaid and tartan that are available, but instead of black lettering, we have green and red. So this is vintage. You will never see this again. So if you all have ever purchased anything, you have one of a kind items now at this point. I am wearing my ugly Christmas sweater that Aaron was talking about last week.
I love
So
it.
if you are somebody that likes loose fitting things, size up because this not the hoodie is a little bit more flexible, but the crew neck all over print sweater is a little more stiff. It's still very comfortable, very soft inside, but you might want to size up for that, just to give you a heads up. And no, I didn't put anything on the back. The back is completely bare because you've got all this jazz happening up front. You got the little all these pipettes, and then you got trees in the background. Okay, I'm just not going to stand up anymore.
Well,
But you've got all of the stuff
yeah.
down the
And we've
side.
all,
Some
we've
great
all got
things.
that like and things. So yeah, gotta have your lab swag.
That's right. And so if you have a lab just like Aaron does, where you all have ugly sweater competitions and stuff, I've got you covered this year because I've updated a lot of things. So let's go ahead and take a
Awesome.
look. I gotta change the view before we do
Because
this.
that is our big social event for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Or for the holidays. We're very inclusive, so holidays. We like to do fun sweaters, so
Well,
get
we're
your
calling it Labmas, right? So
labness. Oh, for
that's
yes.
that's everyone. It
It
doesn't
is very
matter
inclusive.
what you
Yeah.
celebrate.
We all celebrate all the hard work we do in the labs. So
That's right. That's
you are
right.
correct. Med Lab Lady Gill.
Oh my goodness. Sorry for all this. All of the little bars are getting in the way. Come on. Here we go. All right. So, we've got a lot of great things happening in the store now. If you'll notice, I have changed up almost all of the lines, the clothing lines and everything, where you can no longer get the type of sweater that Aaron is wearing because I was doing a little QC, and I think it's better when the print is within the fabric and not on top of it. So you'll see that as you look through what's available now, that everything is on all over print, because therefore your prints will last longer. So I also started switching things up where there are now designs in the hoods of the
What?
hoodies. Yes, I'm so excited. So I put a few different ones on here. The one with the big microscope that has all of the, excuse me, departments of the lab on it and the different positions within the lab, including DCLS is on there. Um,
Perfect.
it is wrapping around the side, and you can see that my my QR code for my link tree is in the hood. It's on the cuffs. It's just everywhere. It's so great. And you can see that in a couple of these hoodies. So here's the
Nice.
polka dot,
So if somebody wants
logo.
to learn more about the lab, you can literally just hold up your sleeve and go, hey,
Exactly. So the
scan right here.
idea, right. I usually put it right here if I put it on the sleeve, but sometimes it's in the cuff and definitely in the hood. So if you see the one up here with the logo and a fun orientation, you can be scanned, and then people can go to all the great stuff that Medical Lab Lady Gill offers. And it's just wonderful. So we've got some QR codes in the hoods. We've got some different peripheral blood smears in the hoods. They're not all the same one. So here you've got the making a difference. Come on. And I know our heads are probably in the way. Making a difference, and this is your old manual style of manual WBC diff. And then we've got some great stuff, peripheral blood smear in the hood. And then this is the new version of what Erin's wearing. So Erin, if you're thinking about Christmas, yeah, his is on the back, and this hopefully will be a little bit brighter than the other one was.
I could use a gift. Just saying. These look like nice items.
They are.
Cool.
I have the Lab Week 2023 hoodie, and oh my goodness, you're gonna love them. So that one doesn't have any print in the hood. I didn't do that yet, but now I'm starting to really, express in different ways and experiment and be creative. So I'm really excited about these, but you can see that the microscope goes all the way around. And the funny thing about this is the cord, the cord out of the back of the microscope has different positions and different parts of the lab in there, but it ends up plugging into the QR code. So it's like a plug in the wall. I love it. I was having so much fun updating all of this.
Just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
It brings you joy. That's always a good thing.
Yes. So I'm actually a very artistic person. I was always really into music and art. So sculptures and everything I've done. I'm a painter and everything. And you've seen the Born to Be Labulous sketches that I've done. That was on my phone of different women's faces. So here, this is the new Hematology Hero hoodie. So I'm going to get rid of the t-shirt that you all won this year. It's the traditional t-shirt. So I've updated the t-shirt. I will have it up until the end of Cell Bowl. So the old one that you saw me wearing last week, I think it was, that's going to be out of style now, because now we're heading to the t-shirt version of this, and this is the hoodie version. So
and we're moving into those winter months, so you need to get the winter line out there. So
yes,
some cool stuff.
So you have some really great talking points. Your labulous, whether you're putting your hood on or not, you get to see the peripheral blood smear. So I don't know if it's going to be like osmosis, the information like moving into your brain as you're wearing the hood and doing Cell Bowl, but it might just work out.
It might work. You never know.
Yeah. So those are some of the new lines within the store, but since
there's more,
since we brought up Lab Miss coming around, here is something that you could end up looking at for the holidays. So we've got all new versions of all these as well. So we've got the buffalo check happening over here for all of you that love that pattern. That's Lab for the holidays. then we've got the one that I'm wearing right now. You see the little Christmas trees down here, the chemist trees down here.
Chemistries.
And there's chemistry right there as well.
There's even built-in humor. So we've given you a joke.
That is actually correct. And then this one doesn't have an all over print inside the hood like this one does. So the buffalo check is in the hood here. We've got the different venipuncture tubes, snowflakes within the hood in this one, and all there's this other pattern. Nope. Well, I don't have the pattern on me right now. Yes, I do. It's right here. So this pattern right here, these tubes, goes down the sleeves on each side. Then we've got this different kind of plaid, and that's all throughout the hood and then on the sweater itself. And see, this is what the new lettering looks like. It's green and then red, whereas it used to be black. Okay, so we've got some difference here, and you can change the colors too. So you can turn this green part into red if you wanted to. There's different color options. And then we've got Mary
that could
Latmus
almost
again.
be like holiday morning pajamas almost. So when you go see your family and they ask you what you do, and they say, Mary Latmus, what's that? And you're like, well, let me tell you.
Yes, we are just trying to start conversations to get the general public to understand what we do, and you all are a great part of that. So talk about what you do, really enjoy what you wear, and have a good time with it. This one has buffalo check in the hood, but the rest of it is tartan on it. And for all of you Christians out there, I'm a Christian too. I'm not trying to take away from Christmas. I know that this is like a fun thing. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Christmas. I'm just trying to make something fun that includes the lab. So that's what that's all about. So thank you all for joining us for such great fun in the store. And we're going to start with the scores and everything now. So
Great.
Aaron,
are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready to celebrate.
All right. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes, we want to see what happened this week. So it really kind of stayed very similar to how it was last week, except the times are just dwindling, you know, which is great. That's even better than before.
That's crazy.
So we've got the 3 teams in the varsity that are competing. So the playoffs, this was the semifinals week. So before in the playoffs, we had the top 6 of each league. Now in the semifinals, we had the top 3 of each league. And this is where they shuck out together. All right. And then we've got, boom, the last play that made it. And we got a
touchdown. Touchdown. So 19.01.
Yes. So they basically took off 0.13 seconds of their last play in week 5. So I guess the challenge now is if you break 19, maybe you'll get that backpack.
I don't know. They might make it into the 18s. You never know.
Yes, I don't even know. I bet you it would even go down to 15. I wouldn't put it past anybody on here. They're doing amazing. And if all of you hit like 18 seconds something, I don't know that I can send you all a backpack, but
just see like smoke coming out the phones.
Yeah. Be coming out of
my
too.
They're like breaking the differs.
There you go. Exactly. You're making a difference.
Different.
Ooh. All right, Aaron. So let's talk about what happened in the Varsity League
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
this week. So we've got the Huskies, followed by the Prairie Stars, and followed right behind by the
Bobcats.
Bobcats. And that rounds out our top three. So our top six, we figured out last week, the bottom three of the top six. So we had the Diamonds, the Sasquatch or Best Foot last week, and then we also have the Ramblers. So you all are rounding out that top six
Well,
right here.
round of applause. Round of
Woo, great job,
applause.
everybody. And these times are just incredible.
insane.
So you should be so proud. Sixth place is nothing to sneeze at. You are doing less than 22 seconds to get 30 cells. That within itself is quite literally better than we're doing. So
Yeah, I don't know if my brain works that fast. Yeah,
no.
no.
So you're doing incredibly great. You're giving out quality and efficiency. So that is everything anybody could ever ask for. So
We're
well
making
done.
those turnaround times. Yep.
Well done.
Mhm.
All right. So let's see what ended up happening.
Bum, 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 bum.
This means that who's going to be in the Super Cell Bowl, Aaron?
The Huskies. Oh, Yukon and
Versus the Braves.
UIS Prairie Stars.
Oh my goodness. And if
Did
you
not see
wanted
this
to know,
combination. That's wild.
if you wanted to know who these differs were, there are their lovely faces.
Look at those
They're
teams.
fighting against this group over here to try to win it this year.
Yeah.
So
The new differs are coming in. Will they take the title?
we don't know.
No, we don't.
Don't know. So that's pretty neat. I'm really excited. I'm gonna go back just for a second.
Yeah, it's hard to, you never know what from week to week what's going to happen.
Notice too, it's East versus West.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Damn.
this is a double kind of event. Is the East gonna take it, or is the West gonna wrestle it out of their hands or their paws?
It's out of the pause. Out of the
Yeah,
pause.
we don't know.
It's
So
not impossible.
haha, it's not impossible. Might be a
Wait,
little
keep it
rough.
around. Rough. We're here all day, people. This is why we man the desk.
That's right.
The Marrow Center.
All right, so let's check out what happened with JV. So this week, I'm telling you, everybody still needs to watch, because what happened this week is just blowing my mind, and I'm questioning everything I've ever known.
That's a lot of stuff. You know a lot.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So just to put this out there again, as we're doing the second chance, these teams are intermingling, and we saw last week that they're starting to get perfect score times. So we saw also how they shoved my team down down the way, but this week has improved some. There have been improvements of times, so that means more of you are affected, and it's not just me. So Aaron,
No bueno. No
yeah.
bueno.
So we've got the bottom three here, where we've got Old Dominion University, York College, and the Golden Grizzlies. But now, who is on top? Actually, I think I messed that up. Yeah. I meant to take away the animations. I'm really sorry. So we ended up with the top three being the Shockers and St. Lukasites, followed by Old Dominion University. So well done. So that means who's going to make it into the Second Chance Showdown? Well,
here we go.
The St. Lucas Knights.
Whoa, okay, okay.
Aaron, you can take this one versus the
Shocker.
Shockers.
It's shocking.
It is totally shocking. So if you look back, just sorry for a second here,
I just
we've
can't believe
got
it.
the West versus the West this time. So it's all about the West in the Second Chance Showdown. No East there. So we've only got one East team going into these two major events this upcoming week.
It's UConn.
Yeah. Can Connecticut fight off all these other states? Illinois, Kansas, and Missouri. I don't know. You know, they might gang up on them. But we've got some
There'll be
really
no golfing. You will, yeah.
You're just gonna zone out for the rest of the time. We've got the great teams right here. So West versus West. The West will win no matter what in this league. So really excited there.
It's too close to count. This is
really
crazy.
is.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's...
So let's take a look at our national standings. And I know that our faces are in front of everything. I just can't seem to move them in the videos. So we've got our 6th place, we've got the Ramblers. In 5th place, we have the Best Foot, Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. We've got the Diamonds, woo-hoo, from AHN St. Vincent School of MLS. We've got the Bobcats in 3rd place. From what am I doing?
AHN, St. Vincent School of MLS.
Yeah, what happened there?
You're doing good. Don't worry. Your assistant coach is here for you.
No, what I'm saying is these are not matching. I don't know what happened. They're not matching what I think I messed up.
Got a little technical difficulties here in the studio.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Let me take a look. So we've got Southern West Virginia and yeah, I messed this up. Maybe. I think it's just the oh my gosh.
I think all these cell bowl times are just throwing you.
Yeah,
the times are so good. It's just we don't know which way's up, down. We're shifting left and right. So
I think what happened was that when I did the spreadsheet, I went with the week 6 times, and the times were different than what the placings were last week. So, you know, some of the top people went down. So Southeast went down in time or went up in time. So when I when I did the spreadsheet, they went down on the spreadsheet. So the logos are right. The sports teams are right, but the top 6 on the spreadsheet is incorrect. I will fix that and repost so that when you look at it online on the Cell Bowl website, it will be right. So the Southeast Community College Bobcats should be in the 3rd place and AHN is 4th. So if you look at the logos on the left of your screen, and then Southern West Virginia is 5th, and then the Loyola University is in 6th. So that leaves us with the Prairie Stars, the University of Illinois Springfield being in 2nd place, and the Huskies, UConn being in 1st place. So I am so sorry, all. I will fix that. It was a thing I forgot to look at once I did the spreadsheet again, but I will fix that. But anyway, the rest of it is a little bit different though, because the rest of it should be fine except for just the top 6. So what ended up happening here is we had some movement.
Shakeups.
Yeah. But we had some movement from the Second Chance JV teams where not only are they getting perfect scores, but their times are moving up and up and up within the ranks here. So Aaron and I were talking before the event, before this recording, this episode, and the ruling is going to be that if these teams end up going to smaller and smaller times when we get to this final event next week, and they happen to beat any of the times in the top 6, they can only get to 7th place because they did not go into the playoffs on the varsity side. So we're not going to move anybody down from the varsity side of the top 6, but at 7 and below is fair game.
Yep.
And that's starting to feel very close here because Wichita State just moved up into 17th place and with a time of 39.37 seconds, and that pushes a lot of people down that maybe weren't affected last week the way that my team was affected. So Aaron, you happen to be one of those teams. It's a bittersweet kind of victory, isn't it?
Hey, you know what? It's Coach Odegaard of the Baptist Team Dream Team. I can just.
Your mic kind of
We
cut
love-
out. Can you say that again?
I'm very proud of my team. They the Baptist Team Dream Team. They've hung in there. They've been deaf and strong.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how we do, I'm so proud. Oh gosh, give me a minute. Okay, I'm good.
The best thing about this though is, and what you have to remember is that all these other times are average times of the first 4 weeks. So this is an individual time compared to average times. So you might have had an individual time that beat the times that are pushing people down at the moment, but this is just how the game's
Just
shaking
how
out.
the EDTA tube shakes out.
Yeah.
You gotta do your
So
inversions.
it's really exciting to see the second chance really mixing it up a bit. You know, shaking things up and making people nervous. So I'm really excited to see where they go and how far they go, but you can only go up to 7th place in the nation.
Yep, that's
So
a supervisor. Got to be supervisor approved after that point, and you guys are doing great.
yeah, and we do still have teams that are playing still, even though they're not submitting any scores. So Aaron, your team has been doing amazing. Still
Yep.
playing after we were both, you know, out of the running, but your team's doing really awesome. So
Oh yeah,
they would have shooken things up here
they
too.
would have. We got a 24
That's amazing.
the week before, and yeah, so I got some all-star players, but team's still playing, still getting better, but we gotta kind of watch by the bench and see how this whole thing shakes out.
Yeah, so if you were 20 in 24 seconds, that would have put you, holy cow, up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. That would have been incredible. Yeah. I'm not trying to make things bad here. I'm just saying
no, so
that
it's just showing how
yeah, it's
as we
incredible.
progress through the season that
Yeah.
you guys keep getting better and better, and it's unbelievable.
So keep up the great work, because the people that it benefits are you all, but also the patients that you will serve in the future.
Exactly.
So even if you're not winning anything right now, you're winning in life, right? So that's
Yep.
Susie. She's cheering everybody on for you.
There you go.
So we've got the 26th place. We had 2 teams that pushed down a lot of people here. We had St. Lucasites from, you know, our 2nd place in the Second Chance Showdown, moving some teams down, and so did the previous team, Wichita State. So it's continuing to really get very dicey. Everybody's doing so well, and they're really improving. So congratulations to those 3 teams that had just played and moved things around. Now we've got 2 teams that are going to move things around. So continue to watch, because you don't know where this is going to end up, and you may think you're safe, but you're not.
No.
So
I
congratulations.
am well aware. You guys are doing amazing.
Yeah. We're so proud of how you're doing. So we're just taking it all the way out, all the way through all the 65 teams that played this year. 57th place. We did have several ties, just to let you know. But 57th place is shared by all the people that ended up not making it to the field for whatever reason. There were a lot of situations that happened this year, and I just want to put out there that we're glad that you even just signed up. So glad to see you representing your state.
Yep. So hopefully next year we'll get them on the field and diffing with the rest of us.
That's right. There's a little parade for everybody.
Ba-da-da. Party. Oh yeah. Party.
Just hands. All right, so we've got a couple of individuals that
Oh my
are
gosh. Go ahead, sorry.
winning this lovely lab swag this week, and the color that can be selected is the color of the stripe here. So there were some purples, there were others, but we've got, do you want to read them this week, Aaron?
I'll let you read the first one. I'll read the second one.
Okay, so we got Mackenzie Monteith in Kansas. Congratulations on your new fanny pack. It'll be hitting your mailbox hopefully before Christmas, or sorry, the whatever you're celebrating.
Okay. And then our second winner of individual play is Raquel Womble actually from Florida. She is an MLT student at FSCJ and is amazing. She's one of our MVPs, so it's cool that she got selected. But she will be rocking this fanny pack.
Oh yeah. They are so in style now. People wearing them across the bike. I remember when we were little, and nobody ever thought to wear them anywhere outside of the waist. And now it's just all over the place. It's like the coolest thing to wear. But these are a good size. You can fit a regular water bottle, plastic water bottle, not one of these. This honestly is like the biggest Nalgene you can get. So it's not like one of those, but the smaller, I guess they're 20-ounce bottles you could put in there if you were going for a walk or something. So congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Keep on playing, and these include people maybe that are still not playing anymore, but they're different on their own, and they're including themselves in the individual play. So if you are still making perfect scores and beating my time, then please go ahead. You've got one more week left to be included in the raffle. And next week, we've got the logo, multi-spotted logo water bottle that I did not bring out, but I used it in like the first episode this season, and it's really awesome. You can use it with or without the straw. Sometimes I use it with the straw, and sometimes I don't, even though it has, the spout and everything. So you can choose whatever you want to do there.
So if I wanted one of those, could I go to the store and buy one?
Oh, absolutely. So if you all are in it to win it, no matter whether you're competing right now still or not, you can absolutely go to the store and purchase anything, including if you are one of the faculty members or program directors. You can absolutely get some new hematology hero lab swag to give to your students on your team that are continuing to do an awesome job, even though we're not seeing their scores. So continue to have that internal play and internal competitions. We're still going at my institution, and I can't wait to see how it shakes up. They're really fighting over that extra credit too.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it's part of their professionalism score. Yep. Hmm.
I don't know about that. It's getting pretty dirty.
They're doing a good job. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very
they're
proud of.
having a lot of fun though, and they're like, "Who am I competing against?" And it's the first years against the second years. They were a team, but now all gloves are off. They're like competing against each other and just trying to be the top two so that they can get extra credit. So if you're a program director out there, a faculty member that either did play in the Cell Bowl or you didn't this year and you're just doing an internal one, that's great. Extra credit is always a great option, and it really is worth it because you are actually practicing. So it is academic. It's not something where it's just like fluff points. So let's go around and see who we've got playing in our last
these
two
teams.
events. We've got the awesome St. Lucasites. They are not shy anymore. They are no longer showing profile pictures. They are showing beautiful, happy smiles for, how far they've come. And they should be proud because here
They've
they
done an
are.
amazing job. Yeah.
Yeah, coming out on top. So that's awesome. And then the Shockers just remain
Shocking.
shocking the whole entire time. They
It's a
may
good
continue
sized
just to
group.
shock us and get 7th place nationally. We don't know. We don't know. Then we've got the Prairie Stars. I love that. They have they've got their team right here in front of the board, and they are really excited to battle it out with last year's champions,
Exactly.
UConn.
They may
Yeah,
just be a team of 6, but hey, you never know.
you never
Comes
know.
to Cell Bowl.
They might even have more than 6 people that maybe just aren't in the picture. I have no idea. But that could be how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everybody can always get into the team picture, but these people are very consistent. So they might be a team of 6, but they're looking at a team of a lot more than 6 over here. So I'm really ecstatic, honestly, to see that we've got teams with smaller numbers against teams with larger numbers, but yet they're really hanging in
They're
and
battling it out.
yeah, doing a great job. So if you are interested in sharing all the fun, please make sure that you're posting on social media with hashtag CellBowl 2023. But now that we're turning into the last part of the event, we've got the Super Cell Bowl and the Second Chance Showdown. So for those hashtags, you'll use hashtag Super Bowl 20. What am I talking about?
Super Cell Bowl.
Super Cell Bowl.
Super Cell Bowl coach.
And then hashtag Showdown 2023. Second Chance Showdown is just too long. So let's just take a little zoom in here.
Look at these teams that are competing.
Yes. We've got these lovely Saints, the Lucasites coming for you, Shockers. Better
ready,
watch
though.
out. Yeah. And then we've got the Happy Prairie Stars
Versus
after the Huskies. Yeah.
Huskies.
So I just want to point this out here. I wanted to have a little bit of a dedication. So we had a lot of programs and all of the tutorials and everything that I've done in the past seasons and everything are from the Rodak hematology textbook. And I have a story here for you. Back in 2015, I met Bunny Rodak for the first time ever at the Clinical Laboratory Educators Conference. This was 2 years before Medical Lab Lady Go was born. I mean, this is well before anybody knew anything about me or who I was. And I was sitting with a friend in the Clinical Laboratory Educators Conference session. and somebody said something about Bunny Rodak, and I was like, hold on, the Bernadette Rodak is here? And they're like, yes. And I said, where? And they pointed to her, and the entire conference I spent staring at her anytime we were in the same room.
You were
And
fangirling.
yes, I was fangirling silently, trying to anyway. And the whole entire time I just had a very hard time containing myself, but I did. And
You're a
then
professional.
yeah, I was trying to be. And then the last evening, where we have a celebratory dinner and everybody, you know, really just has a good time, we had in fact, my friend is right behind me right there. She's going over to get a drink. But we're sitting at the table, and I see Bunny Rodak, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is at the table, right? You know, like a few steps away. And I just was having a really hard time containing myself. And then she was looking at me, and I'm like, oh goodness, does she know that I've been following her? And
Probably.
yes, and she was staring at me, and I started looking away like, oh no, she caught on. And
Did she come
then
over?
I was talking to my friend. I was like, has she stopped staring? And she said no. And then she got up and she started coming to our table. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get told to leave or something because I've been stalking Bunny Rhoda. And she comes over and she comes right up to me and she said hi. And I said, hello, all choked up. And she said, do you mind taking a picture with me? And I said, me? She said, yeah. And I said, sure. And as I'm getting up, I'm like handing my phone to my friend saying, can you take a picture? Because this is amazing. And she said, yeah, you look just like my niece.
Oh.
And she said, I kept looking at you and I just can't believe the resemblance. And I was like, oh, good. She doesn't know that I've been staring at her too.
The entire time.
Yeah, the entire
Because you're
time.
famous.
So this is the picture that we took in the middle of that dinner. And if we could have a moment of silence, that would be great, because the next year she died from pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
So I'm so thrilled and honored to have met her before she passed the next year. So you know, she's a legend. And if you all didn't know that, I mean, if you look at some previous versions of the textbook, they have a dedication to her in the front of the cover. So if we could just have a moment of silence, that would be really great. So thank you, Bunny, for all that you contributed to the field of pathology and laboratory medicine, and all the amazing work you did to educate us in hematology. And your legacy will just continue to go on, because here we are, you know, celebrating the Cell Bowl and a third season of these incredible students. And she was one of the, you know, legends that help us get here. So thank you all for celebrating
Tiffany,
with us.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did she start out just like these students,
Yeah.
learning hematology, and look at the legacy she left, and look at the legend she is? And so you guys all have the capability of being the next leader in our profession. So I'm glad you told this. It's very touching.
Yeah, it's really incredible, because the textbooks that you all use in your classes are written by people like Aaron and I, and like Bunny Rodak, who you know, they're program directors, they're faculty members of different MLT, MLS programs. And you know, you get to meet these people that have just framed and molded you, framed your learning and molded you in your education. And it's just incredibly amazing to, you know that we can even have legends, you know, in the academic world and everything, and especially in medical laboratory science. So I just wanted to point that out, that
Yeah.
you know, she has her legacy continues on. My legacy and Erin's legacy will continue on, and it all will happen through you all. So she had no idea how incredibly amazing that whole "can I take a picture of with you" was for me. And we hope that you all will continue on to pass knowledge forward, as well as you continue to grow in your career. So great job. This is only the beginning for you all, and we can't wait to see what you do in this upcoming week and as you mature in the profession. So have a great week. Don't forget to celebrate with your friends and family. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and so are all the other holidays. So Merry Labmas to you all.
Merry Labmas.
And we'll catch you next week. So if you really enjoyed this episode, this competition, please like, subscribe, and come back and compete with us next year.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you all next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Yes.
Ooh, look at all that. Okay.
Okay. You want to try to get our selfie too?
Hold on, Erin.
Do you want to try to get our selfie picture?